Warriors, today I'm discussing the Goliath. I'm discussing the most powerful skill set that you must have in your arsenal in order to recover and heal from anxiety. Okay? I get a lot of questions on this particular skill set. I use it quite a bit in my own sessions and my own programs. And I'm going to present it to you today so that you can begin to use it yourself in your own life, all right? The skill set is called reframing, and there's a lot of confusion as to what reframing is and how to use it effectively in our lives. Reframing is basically being able to perceive something that occurred, something that's occurring now, or something that might occur in the future differently. That really is what reframing is all about, okay? And I want to get really specific in some key components when it comes to reframing. More specifically, the mental side. I want to help you to think differently, okay, to reframe things at a thought level. I want to explain and help you how to reframe things at a verbal level, communicating with people. Then we want to focus on reframing on an action-based level or behavior. And then finally, we want to reframe the emotional side, so how we feel, okay? So stick with me here. Take some notes, okay, and let's get our thinking caps on. Let's focus first on past reframing, because I know that you have had some experiences from the past, traumas, let's call it, that are causing you to experience symptoms today, okay? That are causing you to be disabled as to moving forward in your life. Would that be true? Comment below. Now, when we're talking about past reframing, warrior, let's think about the thinking aspect, okay, about reframing our past. We're talking about to be open to the lessons that are gained and the information that was missed at the time. There was missing information, okay? And there was information there that we weren't able to tap into because we were hopeless. We froze in that moment, and we weren't able to consciously think about the situation and to think our way past the situation and to act our way past the situation. So to make this practical, when you think about your past experiences, you want to be able to be open to new interpretations and to take lessons from what happened, okay? Past reframing, feelings aspect. To allow ourselves to become more neutral towards the experience. Whatever happened to you, okay, you don't have to carry around the same feelings for the rest of your life. You have this ability to turn distress into neutralness, and then neutralness to a pleasantness, to say, you know what? It happened, I'm glad it happened, and I can take some lessons from what happened. So you can feel differently about what happened. Then, when we're talking about past reframing, we're talking about your ability to speak about it differently, okay? To speak about it in a way that proves that, hey, warrior, we grew because of it. When I go and talk to somebody about what took place in my past, I am proud. I am extremely proud as to the distresses, the traumas, the catastrophic moments that I was able to live through. And you know what? You should be able to feel the same, okay? So we want to be able to verbally speak about it differently. And finally, to be able to act differently based on what took place. This means to act in accordance with the lessons that were gained. You can't just learn lessons and to dwell over them. You have to get to a place where you can act and behave differently, because once the clarity is gained, once I can see my past differently, it's important to prove to my subconscious mind and body that, hey, it's possible and I deserve to become someone new. And you can't become someone new until you fully act the part. Okay? So that takes care of the past reframing. Remember, you can listen to this video multiple times to get a good understanding of which time period is causing you the most distress and how to reframe it. Now let's talk about present reframing. Present reframing, current moments. When we're talking about present reframing, we're talking about thinking, to be open to new, more empowering thought possibilities in the present moment. To say, hey, warrior, it's not what's happening on the inside that's causing, or on the outside that's causing me distress. What's causing me distress is the way that I'm interpreting what's happening on the outside. The way that I'm thinking about what's happening on the outside. That's what's causing me distress on the inside. So to reframe things in the present moment, I need to be able to think about it differently, right? I need to be able to feel differently in this particular situation. And that means to not fight against the usual feelings of lack, pain, and discomfort, okay? But to allow them to be present as we gently guide our systems in the right direction. Warrior, the fighting aspect is what's really causing you to be emotionally depleted, causing you more and more distress. So you have to allow yourself to feel the fear. You have to allow yourself to be in the present moment with the distressing feelings and with this situation that might go wrongly. Because even if the situation goes wrongly, you will be able to take lessons from it, okay? You've survived every catastrophic idea, every catastrophic feeling that you felt until now. So present reframing means to be neutral in this particular distressing moment. It also means to speak differently, to confidently verbalize our new truth. You can't just hope to change. You have to speak your truth, because the subconscious mind understands verbal language, okay? It understands, hey, wow, he wants to go in this direction, or she wants to become this kind of person based on your verbal speech with other people. So speak about your progress. Speak about how this particular situation may be causing you some distress. And the person across you might say, hey, I've been there and it's okay. And you can go, my God, I don't have to wear that mask all the time. I can in fact be distressed once in a while. I can have fear. Heck, I can even have anxiety sometimes, and that's fine. And present reframing also means to be able to act differently, to refuse the usual behavior and act in line with what feels uncomfortable and unfamiliar. You have this ability to go against your usual response in terms of your behavior, warrior. You have that ability to say, no, I am committed to the unfamiliar. I am committed to the uncertain. I will no longer allow my behaviors to be dictated and to be led by what is familiar and what is comfortable. This is the goal. This is freedom. So there we're talking about present reframing. But now there's one more aspect. We're talking about future reframing, warrior, Are you currently seeing your future in a very distressing manner? Maybe it's not you. Maybe it's a situation that's coming up. Maybe it's a challenge. Maybe you believe that, oh my God, I'll never be able to do that, or I'm going into that situation, or I don't know who I'm going to become. Future reframing. Now again, let's go over the components. Future reframing as far as thinking. To expect, warrior. Remember, reframing it so that we can expect and not hope for the creation of a greater version of ourselves in the future. You must expect. The subconscious mind understands expectation. It doesn't understand hoping. There's not enough emotion behind it. There's not enough fuel. There's not enough power. So when you think about things in the future, expect it to go right. Expect yourself to transform yourself. Then we're talking about the feelings, to allow ourselves to feel the transition that's currently happening from our old limiting identity to the new one. You must allow yourself to feel differently about who you're becoming. Stop fearing change and begin associating change to pleasure. It's exciting. This is a moment. This is a transition. This is a new chapter in your life. Can you imagine spending the next 40, 50, 60 years of your life happy, 10 times the person you were even back in the day? So make sure that you feel the reality of this transition, warrior. And then when we're talking about future reframing, we're talking about speaking the part. Speak about, who you're going to become confidently in an empowering manner to other people. Hey, how's your day? My day sucks because I have these symptoms. No. Hey, how's your day? Well, I have these symptoms and they're causing me some challenge right now, but at the same time, it's allowing me to practice who I want to become. Mind blown. This is exactly the verbal language we want to communicate when it comes to the creation of the new you. And then finally, when it comes to future reframing, we're talking about acting, to practice the new behaviors until we can become comfortable in our new skin. You must practice behaving who you want to become in order for you to turn what's uncomfortable into comfortable. So, warrior, we can reframe our past. We can reframe the present situation, and we can reframe the future in terms of how we think about it, in terms of how we speak, in terms of how we act, and in terms of how we feel. Again, please watch this video multiple times. Every single time you watch it, it will speak to you differently. Very important. I love you guys so much from the bottom of my heart. I've been where you are. And if you can take at least one empowering idea from this video, please comment below. Let me know. You are more than anxiety. And if you have any other questions on the End the Anxiety program or the Life Mastery program, head on over to this website right here. Have a great day.